What up, what up, what up? This is What Talk Radio, and we are here at Los Angeles Black Creative Group Studios. Today, man, I want to talk about some crazy stuff, man. I didn't really think that one or a group of people can transport 20,000, smuggle 20,000 people through one house. Like one house, like it was three guys running this organization of bringing people to America by smuggling them through the border. And I guess one of the guys was working with ICE. And I guess he went rogue or something like that. And I don't know if he was transporting them then, because I guess he knew the situation, because you got to think about, what is he working with ICE? So you got to be kind of like snitching on the people that's supposed to be bringing the people in, right? You would think. But I guess what he was doing, probably getting his own bones together and having his own stuff set up where he was smuggling people in. But over the years, they was doing this Operation The Sting or whatever, and they locked up over 200 people behind this. 200 people across the country for smuggling these people. But they brought in 20,000 people. And we got a clip I want to show that. And today, I forgot, sorry. We have the beautiful, lovely Shalia here today, my wife. So I just wanted to get into it or whatever, because it's crazy. Like, we want to sit here and think about what they be saying about Trump, right? Like, oh, Trump is exaggerating, he's trying to get this. But we never looking at the elements that's really, really here. The element was really going on in Los Angeles that we know, that we could say for ourselves. It's bad because we have a fentanyl problem. You know what I'm saying? We right here. You know what I'm saying?
The Los Angeles experience is different than a lot of the other cities' experience.
Yeah.
Right now, especially. It always has been, but with these particular topics, like immigration, drug, human trafficking. I was afraid of human trafficking here in Los Angeles 30 years ago.
Right. Because it's so easy and accessible to do. You know what I'm saying? Once you can drive 2 hours away and you in another country.
Yes.
See, it's different when, you know, you have to drive 2 hours away in another state.
It takes longer to get to Vegas than it does to get to Mexico.
Yes. Easy. You be in Mexico quick, Tijuana, whatever. But Dre, can we get that first clip, man, of the ICE basically busting this human trafficking group of people? And it's just one of those things, man, that you can't blame certain peoples for taking measurements that you don't know nothing about. Yeah, this is the guy right here.
By cutting off their heads.
Tonight, a takedown of what federal authorities describe as a brazen human smuggling operation here in the West, accused of bringing at least 20,000 undocumented immigrants into the U.S. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to West Coast Wrap. I'm Alex Savage. Authorities have made 4 arrests so far. They're working to track down one other person they believe was involved in this smuggling operation. As Fox 11's Laura Diaz reports tonight, investigators believe this criminal organization started in Guatemala.
The indictment alleges a transnational criminal organization. They were held hostage, sometimes for months at a time. There was violence threatened against family members, often down in Guatemala.
And people would think that this is, you know, just a joke or just one incident or something like that, but this happens all of the time. It's never a time that you can really say that it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know doesn't mean it's not happening. And there's other people that knows, especially like ICE or any government officials, they got the numbers. But when you got people coming in, 20,000 people coming in this country by one group,
Right.
shit, a pimp, the most, he might have 5 bitches. That's the most.
He
lucky if he got 5 bitches in one house. But you telling me 20,000 people coming through this motherfucker? Now, that's some cold shit. But in the beginning of the video, the guy was saying that the guy threatened the police. They called the house while they was locking up the other 2 guys, right? And the dude called her like, "Hey man, let my people go. If you don't, I'm gonna kill your family and cut their heads off." Whoa, you gonna do what?
And he was saying that to the police.
To the police. He called the police while they're arresting the other 2 guys in the house and said that he threatened the police to do things to his family. It's like, oh my God, like, that's wild. I'm sorry. That's maybe.
But that's part of the reason why our current president wants to make some of the rules and laws to stop things like that.
And shout out to the real citizens, the people, man. I'm wearing my shirt to let you know I'm not against any of my people. You know what I'm saying? No matter what language you speak. So shout out to my people, man. Especially the Latino homies and friends and families and stuff that I know. So I'm not talking anything against any of my Latino people, man. It's just that right there, and it happened all throughout the country.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was black people in this. It was African people in this. All type of people that was in it. It wasn't just Latino people that was getting locked up for the smuggling.
The only ones smuggling.
Yeah, it was. In this group though, it was
a
a whole group. It was 200 people. So it was white, blacks, Indians. It was so many people into it. The smuggling. Now it depends on what they consider smuggling. It can be a different story. But Dre, you got that other video where they showed the guy that threatened him? The second video? That was, honestly, I'm like, nah, I did some crazy stuff too. I ain't gonna lie. When I was going through my little problems, my brother got murdered or whatever, and I was trying to figure it out, man, and I used to call the detectives. I used to tell detectives
It's a
stories,
treasure for an actor to read this kind of.
Ooh, what was that? You sounded hungry in my ear. But no, seriously, I was kind of messed up. My mind was playing tricks on me, and luckily my brother was telling me, man, forget that stuff, man. Just go to Hollywood and draw some stuff for some white people. That's what I kept hearing in my head, but I didn't, this is my brother that passed away, and I didn't feel like just drawing or nothing. You know what I mean? I didn't want to draw, not in that type of way. You know what I'm saying? My draw would have been a different type of draw. You know what I mean? But I definitely, I took that and I did what I did. I listened to my brother's spirit, man, and he brought me here to Los Angeles, and that's why I'm here today. But I definitely called the detectives, and I gave them some words, so I can understand it. But when you smuggling people, nah, bro, you bogus as hell for doing that. Oh, so you got it ready, Dre? Okay, we're gonna go to the next one. Just check this guy out, cause ain't no way you could sit there and tell somebody, hey. And put you in mind.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being with me
Polk
today.
County.
What
Shout
I'm
out
going
to
to
Polk
discuss
County.
with you is a snapshot of a very horrible event that's going on all over this country by illegal aliens. And the state of Florida has a brand new law to help deal with that. That still doesn't help our victim. Let me introduce you to Alvaro Jimenez. He's 32 years of age, and he lives in Mulberry. He's a day laborer. He came into this country illegally in 2019. After he entered the country illegally, he registered with ICE and was following their directions until about 2021, and that's when he quit cooperating and ICE lost track of him. When he entered this country, he entered with who was at that time a very young child. And the child's mother did not enter the country. He had access to this child. So let me go back to the last 3 years. The child was between the ages of 12 and 15 years of age. When he
So my plight with this, he was cooperating with ICE.
But you're in here, first of all, illegally.
Cooperating with ICE.
But couldn't you get someone who's actually like a citizen to be a person?
Cooperating with ICE.
How do you expect to keep up with someone who's undocumented?
Cooperating with ICE. Bruh.
I find that to
Didn't
be...
he say that? And he was going along with it.
Well, that's what you get. Because you ain't supposed to, per se, trust any person who you have no documentation of them.
Cooperating with ICE.
I mean, I don't find that to be a smart move. You know, like, we have people who you might snitch on the local person who's selling candy in the neighborhood or something like that, you know, but you live in that neighborhood, so you have something vested in it. These people are not documented.
And they was cooperating with
why
ICE.
They were able to escape because you don't have no documentation to help locate them.
But you was cooperating with ICE.
It doesn't matter if you're cooperating with ICE to do what? To keep smuggling people?
Yes.
That's terrible. Then ICE is also responsible for smuggling people then.
Yes.
Terrible.
That's my point.
Terrible bosses.
That is my point. They were having him, a known person that's a smuggler, to smuggle people in for what? To lock them back up? To do, I mean, what was...
was he going to get, like, citizenship if he helped enough people get free? That's garbage.
Yes,
What's
it is.
Next on the list?
Yes, it is.
That's garbage.
Next on the list is
Sorry.
my girl Karen Bass.
Yo, girl.
My girl Karen Bass. But really, KRISTIN
CROWLEY.
KRISTIN CROWLEY.
Yeah.
She is the
former Los Angeles City Police
Now,
chief.
put you in mind, she was one of those people that, you know, the first.
No, she was the first.
The first female.
Woman.
L.A.
For Los Angeles. Yes.
L.A. Fire Department. Yeah.
Yes.
The first. So, bigs up to her, whatever. But she lost her job. She lost her position. I'm sorry. She was deranked. She's demoted. Some ranks taken away from her. Yeah.
I personally, just with minimal information, it is somewhat unfair to fire the fire chief when you're the person who is responsible for funding them. And what they were complaining about is that they didn't have enough funding for multiple things. But you weren't even in the city at the time.
My plight with that, right, is you can't blame a fire department if the resources is not there to make it happen.
No.
Right? You cannot what is this? You can't put the blame, right? Put the blame on a fire that happened by a company because the electric.
Well, they're saying that the Eden fire.
Right? The Eden fire was started by who?
They are claiming that it was started by Southern California Edison.
Okay. So
at this point,
the people that run out there to try to stop it, to help it or whatever, you gonna blame them and this person get demoted?
I do not agree with that.
If y'all think that's right, just comment down in.
And it doesn't matter what program they were hired underneath, right? And that's the problem with hiring people underneath a program as opposed to their qualifications, be it male, female, black, white, whatever. So you are in a position to where, you know, you were demoted because someone else didn't do their job correctly. Like the mayor is supposed to fund all of these departments. But
if you're in Ghana, you knew these fires was happening.
Supposedly. Because what's her new update?
Okay, hold on. I gotta take my, Yeah, hold on.
She was on a flight to Ghana.
I gotta take my hat off for this one, though.
At the time that the fires were going on. So as of like this weekend, she's saying what, babe?
According to Karen Bass, that her text messages are automatically deleted. So she don't have the text messages anymore because her phone automatically deletes messages.
I'm like, what kind of phone
I
want to
know what feature on the phone that does that. If you could tell me, please let me know that.
But you got to do it, right? You can delete a feed. I've deleted.
No. What I'm saying is, after somebody texts me, I look at it, it automatically erases itself.
I don't believe that. And if it is, a lot of husbands should be using that.
I want to know the app. I'm trying to tell you. I want to know the app.
So they can stop getting a fucking shit.
I might have some buck naked lady coming on there and sending me nasty pictures. I want to look at it and just, I might forget about it, and I just want it automatically erased.
And vice versa.
You know what I mean? It might be a nice little shaped woman on there, and I don't want my wife to see that it's a nice little shit. I want it automatically erased. So, Karen Bass, could you please tell me the secret?
I definitely
what phone do you
like
use?
I would like to promote that to men who are in cheating relationships.
Yeah, man, shit. Because sometimes,
I can make some money off of that right there.
You might have one of those pop-up fans on that things come through that mug.
That's a great feature to have on the phone.
It automatically erase, Karen?
They're worried about encrypting messages.
That's better than any technology I ever seen right now. You know what I'm saying? That is a real update.
That's
you know
amazing.
what I mean? So
was that on Apple or Android?
I'm trying to figure that out. I want to know, Karen. Is it an Apple? Because I'm an Android man. You know what I'm saying? So people been trying to talk me into trying to get this shit going, right? You know what I mean? They trying to tell me, hey man, get
that's an excellent app.
I would love to, man. Matter of fact, I put all my homies on it. You know what I'm saying? Because what it is, people get caught up with messages.
Man,
as soon as the police pull you off, what they do? They take your phone. Man. They want to take your phone. So if I got automatic message eraser,
that's amazing. Send every photo and document through that text, please.
Man,
don't email me nothing. That's amazing. That's amazing.
That's incredible. That's incredible. But Karen Bass, you're a cold player for that one. So. All I can say is,
They say black women are good investigators. She is proving that point.
So, they finna call for her, what'd you got? They finna recall her.
Resignation.
Yeah, they could call for a resignation,
recall,
but a recall. It's gonna have a recall for Karen Bass. They said.
They getting a petition together.
They putting it together, and it might be a recall coming up very, very soon for Karen Bass. I voted, so I'm gonna, because the thing is, I live by MacArthur Park, and I remember because I live next door to the county fed, and I seen her. They had a little campaign out there outside, how they usually do, baby. You know, be outside, and nobody else know about this, but you got this little press and all this other shit going or whatever. Where the black people at? I live in a Latino community. You know what I'm saying? And this was her campaign to become mayor. You know what I'm saying? And it was just funny to me. I didn't see no black people there. I didn't see no Latino. It was just all staged. You know what I'm saying? And for me, when they come over there, you know, they fuck up the park because they feel like they some type of authority figures, or they can just park anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Right there, and I be cussing their ass out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to park. You finna move out? I said, man, it don't matter anyway. You're going to do it anyway. You already did it. What you asking me for? They be pissing me off. They be pissing me off. They really do. But, yeah, man. We going to go to just a little bit better part of the news, man, is the hip-hop news. The hip-hop news. Okay, starting off just on just a good thing, just to say what's really, really good. Man, they finna make the last Friday.
I really hope so.
Man, they finna make the last Friday. Mike Epps confirmed it. He said Cube called him. Man, that's the shit. That's what I'm talking about, man. We need the last Friday. It just goes so right. It's been long enough, man. People have been battling and stuff, man. And I would love to see Regina King and Nia Long in that mug. Huh.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I would love to see that. I would love to see Nia Long, Regina King, and what's my girl?
The girl that was with Cat Williams.
Bye, Felicia.
Oh, yeah.
Bye, Felicia. I would love to see
cool.
Felicia back in that, man.
Right. Even just as a cameo, just saying bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. She's still on her shit trying to sell vegan food.
Yeah.
I'm throwing it out there. Yeah, she's selling vegan food now, so bye, Felicia. Come on, Craig. You know you want some of this motherfucking jackfruit?
That would be great.
Let me borrow that. I got to cook my jackfruit on that. Let me borrow your grill, your George Foreman. You know what I mean? Let me buy your...
Hey, we still have a George Foreman.
Yeah, shit. George Foreman is, man. Some retarded, sad news, man. Texas rapper Lil Ronnie, man. Get Money, Lil Rapper, man, was murdered, shot down at a car wash gas station with his daughter in the car, man. They killed his 5-year-old daughter, man.
Absolutely.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's wild. It's not the first time it happened. In this world, in our community, stuff like that, it always happened in some type of sense or some type of way. But we definitely know, man, stuff like that, senseless stuff that happens like this throughout life. You know what I'm saying? But it's out there. It was on social media all over the place, man. According to people, they said they got one of the guys for sure. That guy was transported by Lil Ronnie's friend's baby mama.
So what I understand is the two girls have the same baby daddy.
Oh, he says that Lil Ronnie murdered second suspect arrested in Forest Hill deadly double shooting.
Yeah. So they share baby daddy together, and then she dropped off her daughter
to the girl.
Mm-hmm. That girl went and took the person who shot little Ronnie to try to go out of state or whatever.
Where's the loyalty? All this stuff
Zero.
that people talk about, I'm a loyal, I'm a hot girl summer. Where's the loyalty? Like, I'm just sorry. Like, I mean, maybe, and I'm not just saying, maybe people have not been taught loyalty because.
No. That's a moral, a value.
And I understand because I've been put in situations where people felt that I should have rolled with them when they was wrong. You know what I'm saying? When you get older and realize how you jeopardizing your life, man, and other people don't care about jeopardizing your life or whatever, you learn how to step back from stuff like that. And I'm not here to obey stupidity. You know what I'm saying? Follow stupidity. And a lot of us go out here, man, we be wondering why we be getting in so much trouble because it be other people mindset. You know what I'm saying? And they expect us to roll with them. Some things you gotta understand, man, wrong is wrong. And rather if she was even dating that dude, she should have knew just because your baby daddy is best friends with this dude and he killed him and his daughter, as a loyal woman to your baby daddy and what's right, loyalty to what's right, you shouldn't have tried to took that dude out of town to get away from nothing.
I wouldn't have gave him a sip
I'd have drove that nigga right. I'm sorry for saying that word. I'd have drove that nigga right into the damn police station with my car.
No, you couldn't have done nothing for me.
I'm talking about literally. I'm talking about literally. I'd have drove right into the car, like the glass.
Like they did CarMax.
You know what I mean? Like who?
Like they did CarMax.
Yeah, the CarMax, right? Yeah. Somebody in CarMax. No, just spit that. I don't even know nothing about it. But
oh no, this weekend somebody smashed through the Inglewood CarMax. I'm not gonna lie, he didn't just like back in. He like backed in, put it in drive, went forward and drove through like an L shape in the damn CarMax.
You talking about PTSD? That
for
guy
all the people
it.
That's there.
Now this the thing. Why did he do it?
So apparently he didn't like the quote they gave him for his selling of his car.
Man, I paid all this money for this, and you gonna give me that little bitty money?
Hey.
Well, that little bit, man, I spent my whole $2,000 and I'm working hard every day, man. And this, I got that car hard paying on, but you telling me the blue notebook, the prices are what?
Hey, you know, honestly, for me, I don't be getting mad at stuff like that because just maybe even like 15 years ago, you couldn't sell your car like that.
Yeah, that's a privilege.
Yeah.
It's a privilege that you can adjust your down payment that you want to do or monthly
different little things you can do. But anywho, sorry, that was off subject. Yeah. We was talking about
fortunately, we went to the marathon before they had a grand opening.
Yes. And now we didn't have to wait like 2 hours.
Right.
We waited like 15 minutes. But that burger, he definitely, absolutely, the burger, both burgers that we had, because we had two different things. The fries, amazing. It was worth it. Everyone should try to slide by Marathon.
She's talking about the Marathon Burger joint, right? It's opening now. It's on Melrose, man. I will say this. I had the Portobello mushroom. You had the
I think I had
veggie patty, right? It was actually veggie. It wasn't Impossible Burgers or nothing like that. It was actually a veggie patty. Yeah. From what I seen on the other burgers, look very tasty and delicious, man. It's a smash burger type or whatever. I wish I did eat flesh. I would be able to try that, but that sandwich that I had, it was charred perfect. Listen to what I'm saying. It was a mushroom. This is, this is the veggie burger option. He got a veggie option. Yes, bro, it was charged perfectly. That's the way I want. I wanted to taste that. I didn't just want to taste a mushroom burger. I could do that myself, but the way that they have it, they have a special sauce too.
Yeah.
You got to try this special. There ain't nobody got no sauce like they got.
It's a good
I don't care what nobody say. You eat it with the fries. You eat it on your burger. It's a special sauce. And I can't even describe what it is. So you just got to go there and find out. Also, we want to give a rest in peace, man, to Dwayne Wiggins.
Of Tony.
Tony. And what's the other group he was with? It wasn't he with the
Nah, that was Raphael Sadiq.
And
that
who
was
else?
With,
Raphael Sadiq.
It was
That's the old
Raphael
boy
Sadiq.
from Babyface, huh? The brother from Babyface, because it was Invo, Tony, and who else?
But it wasn't Dwayne Wiggins.
Okay.
It was Raphael Sadiq.
He never did nothing on his own.
He did a lot of like producing.
Yeah,
and, making. He probably did more like musical stuff as opposed to performing.
He said he was the founding member of the Tony.
Yes.
Lay your head on my pillow.
They still crack to this day.
You're the girl that knows my pleasure, so let me go down and find that treasure. You can see where my nut is at, so lay your head on my. Okay. Anyway, the beautiful late great Angie Stone. Man, Angie Stone. She is the mother of neo soul. Period, point blank. It was no neo soul before Angela Stone. Let's keep that 100. She was that. And she never got her flowers that people really supposed to gave her, because she never won a Grammy or none of that, but she have done so much. That woman was a part of the Sequence rap group. We're going to funk you right on up. We're going to funk you right on up. And everybody kind of bit that tune, that rhythm, everything. They was the first group right after the Sugar Hill Gang, and they was female, so they literally the first female group. It wasn't Salt and Pepper. You know what I mean? So we just say that, but big ups to Angie Stone, man. She was fighting a lot of things, man, in her life, man, and one of the things that she was fighting is her royalties. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got some type of conspiracy around her death or whatever, because, you know, we know in this industry when you try to fight and get your stuff and you go against a certain person, Clive Davis, people die. You know what I'm saying? People die when they go against certain people. So we, you know, just want to say hello to all the people who got these theories going on about why she passed away. So
we shall see.
We shall see.
I'd like a toxicology report, please.
Yeah, you know, because she did mention that she got a shot or some type of shot or whatever, and she caught staph infection, and it almost killed her. And she said that, you know, she felt that she was being attacked by somebody. She was being hunted down or whatever, and that's what she said she felt like. So, you know, rest in peace. I don't know. There's a lot of conspiracies behind the shit, but we know that she was so great in what she did, man. And I just want to give up that talent, man. And if it is some money out there, man, definitely give that stuff to her parents. You know what I mean? Yeah, her kids. I'm sorry, I said her parents.
Her mom could still be alive.
Definitely, you know, get them kids what their mom was fighting for and what she worked for so hard. We just got to stick by our people. So I want to go into something, man, that that's kind of on a touchy situation, because people always say that, you know, what's a primate, who is a primate, what they, you know, and we just know some things that just doesn't happen to us, right? I never seen a dude, a black man. I never grew up. I never seen a black man, and especially coming from St. Louis. I never seen a black man that had a lot of hair all over his face. So when you get older and you learn that it's people that was like that, and those people has been like that for a reason, you find out like it's a certain type of disease, as they would say, right? But
Genetic
it's a
mutation.
genetic disease. It's called hy, hypotrichosis or something like that. Hypotrichosis, and basically it's where the body grows all this hair, right? And I just dug deep into it, and I was like, man, because a lot of people always say, oh, this is what happened. Somebody came past me, a group of kids, young kids. They kids to me because I'm older or whatever.
The Harry's family.
And they was making this monkey sound. Ooh, ooh, ah, 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 ooh, doing all that shit like they was on the Planet of the Apes and shit. Me personally, I didn't pay attention to it because, I'm on my phone, I'm not even tripping off of it. So a security guard came up to me. He was like, man, don't even trip off them, man, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what you talking about? He said, all them little dudes, man, was sitting up there making monkey sounds and shit. They was walking up to black people doing that. I said, they ain't walk up to me. Because if you got anything that you want to, say to me, I was right there. You could have easily just, you've been in my face doing all, jumping around, doing all that. Then I know it was towards me. But as you walking and keep walking, that didn't bother me. So I wanted to go into the research of how did this monkey syndrome come about? Because it's like, how do people call us monkeys? And I was like, where do they come from? How do we fit in, anybody fit in with being a monkey? You know what I'm saying? So could you show that first video, Dre, to let people know what I'm talking about? Bum, bum, bum. Oh, yeah. Want that? Oh, yeah. So, the funny thing about it, Dre said he lived down the street from this family right here, the guy.
Hey,
You know what I mean? So, with that being said, it's like, damn, okay, how did a person get like that? Because only people who I've seen with faces like that, I never seen a black person.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like in the black community anywhere, it sounds like, man, because they call us monkeys. Like,
Right.
okay, how do they get this out? So it's like I never seen nobody with an afro on their face.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I went, researched, dug deep, and I was like, okay, it's a werewolf syndrome that they call it or whatever. They call it werewolf syndrome because all the hair was growing. So I said, let's trace this back. How did they get this? So we go to the primate. Could you show one of the pictures of the primate of the people of India, right? Spain, Asia. You know what I'm saying? That's the Indian people. You know what I'm saying? The Indian people has these, have that syndrome too.
Indian
From
from
India.
India.
Yeah, from over in Europe. You know what I'm saying? These people have this same type of thing going on. It is just not the Latino people. But when you know the history of the Spaniards colonizing them, this is how they get that trait. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, okay. So I go to India, see the Asian people, whatever, and I was like, damn, they got a god or some type of dude that they worship, right? That's some type of monkey. Dre, you got that picture?
Chinese?
No, the Asian. I mean, well, they consider themselves Asians.
Oh,
though.
that's
Indians are Caucasian Asians. I know that sounds funny, but that's why Kamala Harris is considered a Caucasian. She's not considered black. Indian people with they are considered as Caucasians because they come from the Caucasus Mountains, just like the Koreans. The Koreans are Caucasians. You see what I'm saying? They legally put that on their birth certificate.
they Caucasian Asian.
They Caucasian Asian. You wearing the real hair. You ain't no Caucasian.
That's my favorite.
You know, so, but they have like some deity that they worship, man, and it has the monkey face. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some, I don't remember the name of the thing. There you go.
Oh, that's similar like to the Ganesh.
Yeah. You see that?
I've seen that before, but I never learned about what they do. I just was always interested in the elephant.
But see, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. When you go do a little research and you dig or whatever, you kind of find out where all this stuff come from. So I was like, okay, if they got that and they worshiping that, what was the monkey? Who was the monkey that do it, right? So show them the rhesus monkey. The rhesus monkey is pretty much in that region, right? You can see the features still to this day in the rhesus monkey of whatever they was copying off that deity. You know what I'm saying? But the people, because if you look at it, Indian people are very dark skinned.
Yes.
Right? Because I never seen black people. So when you go there and you see the dark skinned people are being, with this werewolf syndrome. See? Yeah, he looked like the Gerber's baby, on the little Gerber.
There's all kinds of Gerber. The old one.
He looked like a little Gerber baby. But when you see the dark skinned people who they was talking about, and I guess they emulating these people's, emulating the monkeys, or well, it's a culture of people that derives from what we say evolution. You see what I'm saying? That's what they say. I'm just saying because
the evolution chart. I know we ain't bring the evolution chart ready to go, but the evolution chart shows some people, not all people, coming from a monkey.
Yeah. And in this culture, it shows that. Because you have the Asian, you have what we call the Indian too. You know what I'm saying? But that's the darker skin. So I'm thinking maybe these kids was making a fun of because they know some culture or something. Maybe that they were, seeing that type of culture of people with a werewolf syndrome or something, and then trying to connect us with it.
Well, maybe,
but we're not connected to that.
No.
We're not connected. So I for me, my plight is like, I don't understand why would you make monkey sounds towards us as if we was from that. I'm not from that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
But even if it, people like it's people culture deities. Like, okay, if you was doing that and being ignorant, well, it's people cultures that actually have that, and then you can say, yeah, because that's what they worship. Right. But we don't worship monkeys. Right. Bananas, who the fuck don't eat a banana?
Unless you just don't like it. But it's funny that you had someone this week, or just recently, make monkey sounds towards black people, and then our grandson has someone who is of mixed race call him a big black monkey.
Well, maybe it's the season or the year of the dragon or the year of the monkey. I don't know, but I just wanted to prove a point that, you know what I'm saying, that whatever that is going on like that or whatever is just ignorance.
It is.
Because at first, like I said, I didn't worry about it, but when it was brought to my attention, I was like, let me dig deep to see where this might came from. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have nothing to do with Indian people because we're not Caucasian. Those people are considered as Caucasians. And so maybe that if you was smart enough and seen somebody dark, you thought they was black. But no, those people are Caucasians. You see what I'm saying?
A lot of hair that make them maybe appear darker, but it's from fur.
Yeah. So I didn't, I just wanted to hit that point, and
You think it's like reverse psychology? I think some of the scholars that we've listened to said.
Trey, you got that little
psychology.
picture of the fact of the 16th century of the kid that was with the hair on him, the werewolf syndrome. But I just know that some people can be ignorant, you know what I'm saying? And some people could, you know, assume a lot.
So that's
but
like you said 16th century.
yeah, that's the 16th century chick, man. She's from
I've seen some people look
Pedro,
like that,
the family of Pedro Gonzalez, right?
I've seen people look like that like today.
Yeah.
When I went outside.
Yeah.
Stay outside.
But as you can
enough.
see, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand that, you know, Spain, India, Asia, all that stuff is right at the same place. It's right there in the same region. You know what I'm saying? Nothing split up Asia and Europe, right? It ain't like it's a little small place that we say Asia. All that's one big continent. Don't nothing split it up. Don't no water split it up. That's what makes a continent. So I don't understand how they separate Asia from
or Europe from Asia.
Europe from Asia or Asia from Europe. I don't get that. How do you make that say it's still in the same rock? You know what I'm saying? The only thing that splits is a mountain. So that's kind of crazy to me. But the historically thing is the Spaniards who colonized South America, who colonized bottom parts of Mexico and bottom parts of North America, like, you know, remember the Alamo type thing or whatever. So yeah, those people came over and they did things to people over here and changed DNA forever. Cause there's a guy down in the Santee Alley, man. You go down there, it's a guy with maybe like a size 30 feet.
I never seen him.
But that motherfucker got gorilla. He got feet of gorillas. Now put your mind. Let me tell you, it's not furry. He don't have no hair on him. They look really, really nice.
You said they were like well manicured.
Well manicured,
well
like
pedicured.
Pedicured, manicured. What Nelly say? Something about the pedicured toes.
Right, manicured toes.
Manicured toes. Then he had manicured toes because he was a size 30. The toes, like his big toe was the monkey toe on the side. It don't like, you know how all your toes be like in an angle like that, and the big toe like, nah. His shit was on the side like a hand, the big toe, but it was big and nice, and he had a strap over it. And it was a strap over these four, so it was holding it down in a sandal, really, you know, manicured up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was walking on 30 inches. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Did he say he charged if you wanted to take a picture?
No. What it was, he wanted somebody giving him some money. For free, and I was like, shit, I give you $10, man. Shit, you take a picture of these motherfuckers' feet.
He will let you take a picture.
You know what I'm saying? He talking about nah. I said,
he
shit.
on OnlyFans right now, cleaning up on the fetish.
Cleaning his toes out and shit. You know what I mean? On fans only. You know what I mean? But I was like, man, I told him, I said, dude, you sitting here with a cup asking for money. I said, man, you can go right down the street to Hollywood and be on TV, man, make all the money that you need. You ain't got to be begging.
He probably followed your advice.
I don't know.
I never got to see him down there.
Man, he's like a what would you call those things? Like a fairy or something that just pop up, a rare entity that comes down there and you barely see it. So last but not least, man, we got to talk about motherfucking Trump and Zelensky, not Putin, not Zelensky. What's his name? Zelensky, Putin.
They are not the same person.
I know. I'm just saying, not him. Not
They're not from the same
Not the Zelensky Putin, but the Zelensky from Ukraine. Why did look? I'm gonna say this. Fuck that. This is the first time I've been on this earth for 50 years.
Not almost.
Huh?
Almost.
Okay, couple of months. 50 years, right? I ain't never seen a gangster ass motherfucking vice president that I done seen in my life, man. He was gangster. He said, hold up. He went into the gangster mode, like his poverty kicked in. Cause this
He's the son of a coal miner.
Yeah, his poverty kicked in on him, man. He told the listener, hold up, player.
You can't even say thank you, man.
You can't come over to America and debate anything. You can't do nothing like that. We done gave y'all billions of dollars.
Right.
Nigga, you supposed to be giving us something.
Right.
When you ain't here to debate. We said, man, y'all need to cut that shit out. He said, y'all better cut this shit out, man. We done already paid you billions of dollars, and then you ain't even use our weapons. Like, nigga, you harvesting this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Like, man, you doing this shit Afghanistan doing. So then the most other gangster shit of that part right there, the big homie backed him up. The big homie backed him up like, hey, hold up. Let me tell you, this is what's going to happen. We have gave you so much motherfucking money, and bitch ass nigga, you gonna have to you gonna have to do something. Trump went gangster too. I'm like,
that nigga got look right
it's
there.
not a. See, he threw up, motherfucker, like, bitch.
Whatever hood that is. I don't know what hood that is.
Motherfucker.
And his hand gesture is like, hey, man.
See, look,
I don't want no smoke.
Let me tell you something.
He ain't pointing at him, though.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, the pinky out, he ain't pointing at him. You didn't get in trouble with the pinky, did you? I didn't used to get in trouble with it.
So that was the most gangster shit that I could have seen. And it was, I mean, if this is the highest of the highlights of his career, okay, I'll call it, because what I ain't never seen no, look, because
the vice president usually, no.
Historically, we never seen nobody's meeting. They can go. What's that dude? Libya back. I mean, not Libya. I think it was Israel. The dude, the big lip, and he used to wear that thing all the time. He was a killer for real. But
I can't think of his name.
You know what I'm talking about? He had the rag thing on and whatever. But he was I think he was
Mikhail Gorbachev.
No, he was Arabs. He was Jewish or something like that. An old dude back in the day.
Think of his name.
But he was a tyrant too. You know what I'm saying? But even Gorbachev and stuff like that, we never seen the inside of the meetings that they have. You know what I'm saying? Let's say, the prince of,
we never really seen it.
Inside, like they sitting down at the table
like
talking.
Even with somebody who is like at war.
Yeah, we never seen it inside.
It might be at peace, but not at war.
And this was the first time that we got to see what goes on behind the closed doors. Trump was the first president to say, hey, I'm finna take y'all in the room in this negotiation. Because remember, what's the guy over Korea, South Korea? Kim Jong-un, right? We didn't get to see when they talk. You know what I'm saying? All we know, they come out to the little podium and they talk about, yes, we came to some type of resolution about. We never get to see what motherfuckers behind closed doors. And the vice president, to me, he was like, hold up. He was like my uncle or somebody. Like, or the big head dudes that's sitting down that's telling what's finna happen in the hood.
Like a mob boss.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
He was like, he did one of these numbers. He sat in a chair like, hold up. Now, player, you ain't finna tell us what to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We gave y'all billions of dollars. You ain't finna, you can't come here to debate. This ain't no debate. We telling you what we want for our money. You know?
And they want it to end.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. Yeah, that's what that is, man. So, big ups to the vice president and big ups to the president, for standing on that trying to end the war, bro. You know what I'm saying? And look at it. He was like, hold up, man. Why you banging on me, Trump? He was like, "Cause I told you, bitch ass. I told you. I gave you billions and billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. A whole lot of money. And you want to come here and play with me in my home? This right here, you see this lovely place? They call it the White House. It's the White House, right?
It is the White House.
We banging. No.
It is red or blue.
Yeah, you know, and hey, Trump a blue state, right?
No, he's red.
Oh, he's red.
Sorry.
So he's on the right-hand side of...
He's
in the right-hand pocket?
Call them the right. They do.
Oh, okay.
They do.
Oh, he ain't the left.
He is called a right wing. They call them the right wing conservatives and stuff like that.
It's just
Joe
funny.
Biden is
Republic.
the left.
What was that? Democrats and
Republicans. Yeah, that was a great book.
Shouts out to Jesse Ventura. You know what I'm saying? He coined that term, man, because he's basically right, man, and that's just a big thumbs up for the Bloods and the Crips.
I don't know if people can look it up on YouTube, but people need to look up his conspiracy theory thing that he used to have back in the day. I ain't gonna lie, people still ain't talking about some of those conspiracy theories. Like, this has been 20 years later and stuff. Yeah.
So we're gonna end this show, man, like T. Rogers will always say, sometimes you, sometimes me, always us. 1, 2, 1, 2. Forgive me, for I have already forgiven myself. I love y'all, man. Stay tuned, subscribe, like, share, do the thing, bro.